Welcome everyone to a new series where I, John from Burnley, and my good friend Steve will be looking at the workings of the human body.
It's not going to be gory, is it? I'm not too good with blood.
True lad, but I recall the time we were at your parents' house and you had that little accident with the pizza cutter. I remember you running around the patio like a demented chicken before your mother could put a plaster on the wound, and then you passed out. No, there's not going to be any gore, human bits or bodily fluids.
Good.
Now, in later episodes we shall be looking at different parts of the body and their functions.
Will we be doing SEX?
No, definitely not. We're not having any type of smut in this programme.
Right.
Now, in this episode we shall be looking at skin and hair, because that is usually the first thing you see when you meet someone. Now, we've each been doing some research into these, and I think we've come up with some amazing true facts.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
So, what have you found out then, Steve?
Well, are you sure you don't want to go first? I mean, after all, you are a brilliant scientist and you know everything there is to know about ring binders.
Now, that's true, that is, lad, both 2-ring and 4-ring. Although, a few years ago, we stocked some binders with 3 rings. Now, they never caught on, and they locked up a corner of the warehouse for months. Aye. Anyway, Steve, no, I'll let you have the pleasure of going first.
Oh, thanks, John. Well, skin comes in lots of different colours.
True, lad. And why would that be?
Oh, well, I think it's because of the sun. Yeah, the hotter countries, by the equator, you need to have dark skin to protect you from the violent rays. Yeah.
Right.
Then the further north you go, there's less sun, so your skin gets lighter to absorb more energy. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, take a look at polar bears. I mean, they're completely white.
That is fascinating, is that, lad?
So, what have you found out?
Well, the skin is the largest organ we have, and if laid out flat would cover around 2 square metres. Now, it acts as a barrier to stop bacteria and other germs entering us and helps to regulate the temperature of our bodies.
Oh, and it also keeps our insides inside. I mean, without it, we'd spill all over the floor.
Very true, lad, we would. I suppose then they'd be called outsides.
Hey?
It was a joke, Steve.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Now, the skin is made up of multiple layers. Now, I'll show you in this diagram. Steve, if you could hold this piece of paper, please.
Wow. I didn't know you were a brilliant artist as well.
Yeah, well, hold it up so the camera can see it, and also the people watching this Steve.
What?
Not so far, Steve. I need to see it as well.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I'll get my pointer. Now then, the outer surface is called the epidermis, and it is like wrapping. I mean, the middle is called the dermis and contains nerves, blood vessels and sweat glands, things like that. And then underneath that is the subcutaneous level, which is mainly fat and where hair starts to grow. Okay, Steve, you can put down that piece of paper now. Now, Did you know that we shed about 30,000 skin cells every minute?
Wow! Well, that is a lot. I mean, how many would we shed in a day?
Well, I thought of that as well. So I worked it out and it comes to 43,200,000 a day. Now, I thought my calculator was broken, so I worked it out again, and that's the right answer. I mean, in fact, it comes to 15,768,000,000 a year.
What about if someone lives till they're 80?
Let me find out. If I do that, multiply that by that. What?
Science.
It comes to 1,261,440,000,000 in a lifetime.
Well, it's a good job we keep moving about then. Otherwise we'd be up to here in dead skin.
True, lad, true. Now, the skin renews itself every 28 days.
Oh, so which day of the month would that be then?
Well, it's not just on one day. I mean, it's spread evenly over the month. Now, there is one fact which I find a bit nauseating, if true, is that up to half the dust in our homes is made up of dead skin. You all right, lad?
Well, it's just that my mum asked me to dust and vacuum the living room a couple of days ago. And I was sweeping up her and Dad's old skin.
Oh. Anyway, lad, have you found out any more facts?
Yes, the skin is thickest on your feet and thinnest on your eyelids.
Now we can prove that. Close your eyes and look towards the window. Now notice how the light comes through the eyelids.
Oh yeah!
Now if we tried that by looking through the skin on the soles of our feet, we wouldn't see any light at all.
And also, if the skin on our eyelids was as thick as the skin on our feet, then we wouldn't need bedroom curtains to keep out the light first thing in the morning.
That is a very good point, is that? And talking of eyelids and soles of feet, they're the only places where we do not grow hair. Well, apart from the palms of your hands. Which brings us on to talking about hair.
Yeah, but hang on, what about werewolves?
They're not really human, are they? So they don't count.
Oh, right, yeah.
So, what have you found out about hair?
Well, blondes seem to have more strands of hair than redheads or brunettes.
Now, I didn't know that.
Also, if a man didn't shave, his beard could grow to 30 feet in his lifetime.
Did it state how long a lady's beard would grow?
No, but women don't have beards.
Oh. Well, the lady who works in charity shop in High Street, she has a wispy beard.
Is she a witch?
I've never thought of that.
Well, does she have a pointy hat?
I can't recall seeing her wearing one. Anyway, hair is made out of something called keratin. I have a diagram here about hair. If you'd be so kind enough to hold that, Steve. Now, keratin, get my pointer. Keratin is a very strong substance and is the same stuff which makes our fingernails and toenails.
Oh, well, imagine if it was the other way around and we had nails sticking out of our heads and bodies and hair growing on the end of our fingers and toes.
Wouldn't that be impractical? I mean, you wouldn't be able to scratch an itch. And also it could get very painful in the private trouser area. Oh, you can put that picture down now, thanks, Steve.
Talking of the private area, What have you got there growing down there?
Well, to be honest, I didn't want to talk about things like that. I mean, there may be ladies and children watching this programme, but since you mention it, I've read that the reason we have hair down there is that to prevent any bad germs entering the body. Also, it's a sign of maturity.
Oh, well, how come last week my dad shouted at me and asked when I was going to grow up when I already have a lot of hair down there?
I don't rightly know. I mean, you'd better wait until he's in a better mood and then ask him. Anyway, that's all for this
Hang on a minute. I've got one more fact.
Oh.
Did you know that the longest pubic hair recorded belonged to a woman in South Africa? Yeah, it reached down to her knees and it was 28 inches in length.
Now, I don't believe that. I mean, if her pubes were 28 inches long, they'd be below her knee and probably scraping on the ground. I mean, she'd probably be tripping over them.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Well, how long do pubes normally grow?
Well, I suppose average length. Anyway, that's all for this episode. Now, join us next time for more fascinating facts about the human body. Goodbye.
Yes, bye-bye. How long's average?
I'll get a tape measure and we can find out.
Science!
Right, now let's have a look, shall we?